Welcome everybody. Sky Bet League 2 action comes from Rodney Parade, where Newport County aim to continue their much improved recent form at the expense of Mark Hughes' Carlisle United, who arrive bottom of the EFL with a huge task facing the recently appointed Hughes to keep the Cumbrians in the Football League. 6 defeats in 7 leave Carlisle in real trouble at the foot of the standings, most recently beaten at Grimsby on Saturday in Hughes' first game at the helm. James Clark able to take his time. Both sides have already had little periods of possession, haven't they, in the opening stages of the game. Baker Richardson offering himself as a target, certainly. We've seen that a couple of times already. And that's won back well by Hugill. And he does have support from Wern here, who's in and brings the save from Townsend. Reacted really smartly, the goalkeeper, to keep that one out. He wasn't overly happy about the lack of protection in front of him. The chance was for Stephen Wern. Hugill unselfish in laying it into his path. He's had the major chance of the match so far, forcing that save from Townsend. Kept in by Camwer, brought under control beautifully. This time Williams can't prevent the cross from coming in. Decent one in towards Baker Richardson. Now Antwi. A moment that he dreamt about, he said last weekend when he got his first senior goal at Crewe. Playing regularly this season since his signing from Cardiff City, but it's really his first season playing regular first-team football. Need to be patient to open his account. There goes Adjaboy. We'll know all about what he can do. Good ball for Camwer. Baker Richardson trying to get there in the middle, fraction away from doing so. Turned back his way by Bobby Camwer. Courtney Baker Richardson couldn't quite make it count. Lovely first time ball across goal. The homegrown goalkeeper combining here with his captain. Sam Lavelle launches it long. Centre-back put them in front just 5 minutes into Mark Hughes' reign at the weekend at Grimsby. A lead that they held until past the hour mark. Ended up losing the game with a penalty awarded just 7 minutes from the end of the 90. There's Kadeem Harris. Whipped it menacingly, and on the end of it was Embleton, who couldn't quite keep the header down. Put himself in a prime position, did Elliot Embleton, without quite being able to make Newport County pay the price. MacArthur's ball in. Located him perfectly in between the two defenders. And they come again looking for Williams, the furthest forward. It's Glennon who's with him, trying to prevent the cross from coming. So he might need some assistance here. And he's found it from Whelan. And behind off Thomas for the corner. So unlikely they've had too much time to work on the set-piece routines yet. There may be other priorities, but let's see what they've got from this one. Embleton to take it into a really awkward area where the goalkeeper got something on it. Still the danger though, Hugill twisting and turning to try and get his shot away. Never really had a clear side of goal, didn't Joe Hugill. So still nothing separates them half an hour in Sky Bet League 2 tonight. It's Carlisle's turn to go longer. Most responding kind. Physical affair at the moment. Nothing separating these sides. You wouldn't know there's 15 points between them in the table. Well, having lost 6 of their last 7 matches. Only 2 wins in their most recent 14 games in League Two. Could be under some pressure here. Camwa's made the run. He'll reach it just ahead of Williams, who he gets the better of and delivers the cross. Baker Richardson's header. Watched right in the end by Breeze. He wasn't sure for a moment, was he, in the Carlisle goal, whether he was going to be needed or not. Wasn't too far away from Courtney Baker Richardson. Patching. Brought in from Derry City. He goes towards Hugel once more. Clark will clear. It keeps on coming back at Newport County right now. It's a difficult spell in the game for the home side. Carlisle in the ascendancy, but still yet to make it count. Familiar failing this season so far, despite the change of management. It's a well-weighted ball though, and it might open up here for them. It's a wonderful run. Hugel weren't having been denied. Kadeem Harris is also denied. Townsend out quickly at his feet. But Carlisle United getting closer and closer. Stephen Wern got away from Clark and threatened to dance his way through the lot of them. Hugel was quickly closed down. Looks like this is going to be launched long. Really decent distance on that, right into the thick of things. Not as far as Whelan, which is Wern. Scuffed it somewhat, and now maybe the counter could be on here. Camwa. Whelan that went across, but he wasn't able to get there. Camwa's done brilliantly. Picks the pass here for Kyle Hudling to put Newport County in front. Not been on long, but he might just have made all the difference. 6th goal of his League Two season, makes him the top scorer in this team now. The player on loan from Huddersfield Town kept his composure to find the finish. And after all those Carlisle chances at the other end, it's the home team that hit the front late on. Just trying to hold his run to stay onside. The flag stayed down as he reached it ahead of Terrell Thomas. Back in action at the weekend. Newport at home to Bradford City. In fact, this is the first of 3 consecutive home games for them at Rodney Parade. Home side in no great hurry here, now that they've got their goal. Helped on by Hudling, the player who scored it. Cross feet and whipped wide, not too far wide, but Gabe Breeze, I think, knew he wasn't going to be needed. Probably Camwa's effort. Player full of confidence right now, the Cameroonian. MacArthur stops emphatically. Josh Martin. The substitutes have made a difference for Newport. 2 of them combine again here. Hudling back to Martin, and a free header over the top from Bobby Camwa. That could and maybe should have been that. Camwa in all sorts of space, couldn't make it count. Carlisle were almost out for the count. Lovely little combination between 2 of the replacements, and Camwa should have scored. Maybe one more Carlisle attack to try and withstand yet, though. Kadeem Harris will bend it in. Bevan will try and bring it down. He couldn't. Anywhere will do from Anthony Glennon, although it's cut out and kept in by MacArthur, who will return it, but straight through to the goalkeeper. And that might be enough. That is enough for Newport County, who spent much of the night on the back foot, but end with the win. And it's back-to-back defeats with which to start his Carlisle reign for Mark Hughes. His side gave everything. and dominated really every statistic apart from the one that matters most, the only one that really matters in the end. Newport County scoring with their only effort on target of the game, thanks to their substitute Kyle Hudlin, who'd only been on the pitch for about 8 minutes or so. Full time, Newport County 1, Carlisle United 0.